how's it going? Welcome back to another vlog. Today's a good day because I should be getting my tires put on these wheels, and maybe, just maybe, I thought about it. I should take a nap and I should pull an all-nighter to get them fitted on the car. And what I mean by pull an all-nighter, change out the shortened spindles, my NRCAs, roll all my fenders, possibly cut a little bit, and get the wheels installed, and I'll be ready by tomorrow. What do you think? Should I do it? If you enjoy the content that I produce, please give this video a thumbs up. Now, we can't necessarily go and get the tires for these yet because I need my boy Scott with me. So we gotta wait on Scott, and from then on we'll go. And the backup has arrived. Scott's here with the truck, which I really need because obviously the wheels won't fit in this car, especially when I got tires on it. So I'm gonna sit here and we're gonna load up the back. Thank you, Scott. Sweet, wheels are all loaded up. Getting in the truck with Scott. Alright, so we pulled up here to R&R Tires off of, what is this, 4th Street? Yeah, we're on 4th Street. So we already paid for it yesterday. Now they're letting us come out and we're about to get them installed. Hopefully it has the right amount of stretch that I need because I'm going to need stretch in order for this fitment to be on point. But I'll update you guys as soon as the wheels get put on. I'm not gonna film inside this building, so I'll catch you right back. Sweet, so me and Scott just loaded up the tires and we're off to the house, and you guys shall see the result right there. Alright, so we pulled up here to the house and it's time to reveal the wheels. And here they are. Here is the rear wheel right there, and those two right there are the fronts. Okay, so I'm back. It is about 10 o'clock at night. I got the car in the garage. I got the wheels sitting right here. I'm setting up so I can work through the night. Now, when I say I'm working through the night, I'm going to be installing my cut spindles. I'm going to be rolling my fenders, and I'm going to be cutting a piece of, I think it's one of my rods in front. But basically, in order for me to fit my NRCAs, I have to cut it just a little bit. So I'm going to get cracking on all that right now. I got an energy drink right there, and I'm bringing you guys along with me, so stay tuned. So of course, the first thing I'm gonna do is get the car on all 4 jacks, and I'm gonna work on the front first. The reason we're working on the front first is because the spindles are gonna take forever to do. I gotta transfer the brakes, the discs, the brake pads, brake lines, and I have to try to get the ball joint off top of it. So that's gonna be the first thing to do when I get the car in the air. Oh, also I forgot, I have to change out the studs on the spindles because I got aftermarket ones for IS 300, which are actually just a tad bit longer. It's not much longer, but it's long enough. So I gotta change out the studs on that too. Sweet, so the car is on all 4 jacks all around, and I'll show you guys what the whole process of pulling an all-nighter is gonna be. Here we are. Either I will just switch over, take off the old spindle right there and put on the new one, and then transfer everything over with the new studs. Or I might roll the fender first, then do it, or do it after. No, either or. Then I have to cut some hardware in there in order for this the NRCA to fit. But yeah, that's all for just one side, and I have to roll all fenders of the car, and I have to do the exact same thing on the other side. So no time to waste. I'm gonna sit here and try to probably get this other spindle out and get all my brake lines disconnected and sensors and stuff, and then I'll update you guys after that. I won't keep on showing you guys time lapse or anything like that. I'm gonna try to sit here and update you guys as much as I can. I'm ready for the first update. So as you can see, the spindle is out, the whole thing, disc on the other side, and this is what it looks like on the inside. Now this upper ball joint right here, I thought was gonna be difficult, but it necessarily wasn't. Pretty sure I bought this as a valve spring like compressor when I had my S2000, but it actually came in real handy. All I did was take this bolt that goes on top of here, I flipped it upside down, and basically I screwed this all the way down and compressed. Now I know there's still brake fluid in here. I have extra. I'm gonna switch all this stuff right here onto that one. And yeah, I do have the studs in there, but they're not all the way seated. So I'm gonna put everything back on, switch over. If you guys have any questions, comment down below or hit me up on Instagram. I'm always answering questions. But I'm gonna get this done real fast and switch them over. So with the NRCAs, I keep forgetting how to pronounce it. But basically, what's gonna happen is, these right, I think here has to be cut just a little bit. Either here or this. I think it's this. Let me grab it and show you how it'll go. So this will sit on there just like that. Then, okay, so you see how this bolt is right here, how it doesn't straight go? So I have to cut in here just a little bit right there, just a little slight cut, and this will be able to fit. Now the new spindle is gonna sit on top of here, so I might as well go ahead and bolt this in, or at least make a cut mark right here so I know where to cut. So I am making some good progress so far, but the only little problem I had is I don't know how to get this dust shield off. This last spindle is, well, this famed first spindle, it is completely stripped besides this dust shield. But in my opinion, I'm just not gonna run it. So this is what it looks like to get put back on. I do have the brakes already back in and stuff, but I have to cut over here. So I'm not gonna put this on until I cut, which will be, we pick this up. I'm gonna notch this just a little bit, probably from here to there, just a quick notch with the grinder, and put the bolts in there, and I'll be putting my spindle back on. I'll show you guys the end results. So this is how it's supposed to sit right here. It's kind of dark, and this is the cut that I made. This won't really come up, but basically I made a cut big enough for this bolt to slide in there like that. I don't need the washer on this one. All other ones, this one, the far back one, and the third one right here will all have a washer, and this one won't. But it's fine, it's a nice fit, and it'll be fine. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this buckled up and put this spindle back in there. Project update. I did both sides, driver and passenger, of the spindle install. This is done. Only thing that needs to be done on both sides is this nut right here has to be tightened. But I have the RCAs installed on both sides, but I don't think it's enough camber. So I haven't showed it on camera because I tried to pick up the wheel and put it on. But with this NRCA, it does drop this, but it's not low enough, or high enough, I guess, because my wheel hits right here. So I have to raise my spindle, my coilovers up, and just a hair, just like a tiny bit, and then I'll be able to put these on there and test out my fitment on that stuff so I can roll or go higher, lower, and add more camber or take away camber. So I'm back with another update. It is 3:15 and I have the front almost dialed in. It's time to roll the fenders and show you guys what the fitment looks like now. Now I know the toe is a little off, but that's okay. I know how to fix it. I just gotta figure out how to get the ball joint out of that, like toe rod or tie rod, one of the two. But here's the results. That's basically how it's gonna sit, and I'm gonna try to roll the fender to at least right here. Hopefully roll, pull, whatever I gotta do. I do know people say start up high. When you're trying to roll, don't try to roll down here first. Start up high so you can pull it all the way out and then come down lower. And then on the inside of these, I'll show you once I take the wheel off. Give me a second. So if you never rolled fenders before, you'll start on the inside, you have to heat it up. And with the LS400 on the inside of theirs, they have these tabs where the plastic came out of. That's kind of blurry. Right here, this tab where the plastic came out of. Now, if you don't cut this off or grind it off any way you can, get it off, there's two of them, it'll buckle your fenders. Now, I do have metal, like clippers, like scissors right here. So I'm gonna just cut that off. I'll show you how it looks when I get done with it. There is my first cut. It isn't the best, but it'll do. And then my second cut came out a lot better. I can probably trim this edge just a little more, but when I start heating this up and I slowly start to work it, it'll all fold down, but it won't wrinkle. And if it does, you know, I'm not really worried about it too much. I know it's not gonna look good, but I do plan on cutting my fenders anyways. Now, I know I'm not showing a lot of things that I'm doing to the car or how I got to that point, but trust me, if you guys have any questions about it, I'm definitely more than willing to DM you, or you can DM me, and I'll send you a video of how I've done it. How's it going? Sorry, but the rest of the footage is actually lost to this video, but I can sit here and explain to you a few things that you guys must have questions with. The cut spindles, they're good. They're good for aftermarket wheels. They will not fit the stock wheels. You can try to run spacers, but I don't recommend it. I'm actually trying right now. They're not working. So if you want to install cut spindles and run stock wheels, you will need upper control arms. So I heard that upper control arms right now, they are on back order. So just be mindful of that. A few upper control arms I think you can get is T-Demand and also 09. I don't have upper control arms right now, and my fitment is not dialed in. I do not recommend anyone who does not have upper control arms to install. They're very wide and very negative offset wheels to install them on the stock body, because you will try to flare your fenders out and they'll damage it. I damaged mine. I'll show you guys later in my process of how I damaged it. But for right now, if you guys have any questions, please comment down below. I'm sorry that I lost all the footage to the rest of this video, but you'll see as more go on. I still film more of other videos, and now that I'm editing this one, I noticed that some of it was lost. Continue to follow this process, and thanks for watching my video. I'm Levon, and I'm out of here.